Have you ever reached out to God and not gotten anything back? That happens, you know. There was a woman in the Bible. She had a blood issue for 12 years and she was trying to get healed by the doctors. And the scripture tells us that she spent all of her money and all that she had, and none of the physicians could help her. But yet Christ came along and she said within her heart, if I could just touch the hem of his garments, I'll be made whole. And then when all the crowd were pushing on him, she crawled through the crowd and touched the hem of his garments. And it stopped Christ in the middle of all of that. He said, who touched me? And Peter and them said, Lord, what do you mean? Everybody's touching you. And he said, no, I perceive that power has went out of me. She was able to touch the hem of his garments and make him stand still. On the other hand, at his trial, there was a Roman soldier that struck him in the mouth and received nothing from him. It was the same Jesus. Both of them touched him. Both came in contact with him. One received healing and the other received nothing. And the overarching thing is how they touched him. What made the difference is one came in faith and the other came as a critic. So if you've been coming to God skeptical and unbelief, and you feel like, well, I'll say a few prayers, but yet you're not coming in desperation, you're in the same place as the Roman soldier. God's only known by faith. Hebrews tells us they that come to God must first believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And if you're not coming to God in faith believing, you're just sending up prayers and not receiving anything back. And there's your answer. So let me encourage you as a pastor that if you feel like you've been caught in this cycle, stop doing what you're doing. Change your frame. Come to God in faith believing. Lord, I know you hear me always. I know you hear my prayer. You're the God of heaven, the creator of the world. And I'm crying out to you because I have no one else to cry to. And I know you hear me if you'll stop for a moment and listen to my plea. I think if you come to God like that and build that relationship with him, you'll be like the woman with the blood issue. Christ said, go thy way, thou art made whole. But she felt in her body that she was made whole instantly. I think you'll feel the same way. So don't forget to follow, and I'll see you in the next video.